Hello. Um, hello. Okay. Oh, I can't see the chat like that though. Hmm. Uh-oh. What did I press? That's okay. I can't see it. Let me just drag that up. Perfect. Hopefully I'm live and you can hear and see me on YouTube. I'll just check YouTube actually. Yes, I am live. Okay. Back to this screen. Yes, very good. It's all working. Let's tidy a little bit. Let's tidy. Okay. Welcome to the stream. You are free to join the stream, sorry, the Zoom. Please do so now or after the introduction. I've put the Zoom link on my Facebook page to avoid putting it on the chat and inviting um new people to show themselves. But it didn't work, so because someone did it last week. But that's what I do. I put it onto the onto Facebook. I'm prepared to now. I've got the participant list there. I can mute. I can stop cameras. Oh no, I can't. I can stop cameras, I think, here quicker and react quicker. But I'm not sure I can actually. I can't do it on myself. Why not? I'm not sure. I'll have to just deal with it if it happens again. I don't know how to do it. I can't find a way to avoid trolls. Oh well. We'll see what happens. Um, Hi Dee, hi Harsha. So, um, no, the title is the title is she's an arse, but she's also sweet. When they she's an arse, she's an arse, but she's also sweet. When the character is free to be itself. Hi, Andrea. Oh, sure. I feel like the character. We're even calling it the character, the human being is only free to be itself, to be the way it is, when it's not being held by someone, when the character, the personality is not being owned and held by anyone. Like there isn't somebody being the character or somebody being the person. There is just the human quality of a character, of a person, personality, without someone being it. This is this feels like happiness as a human. We're often, when we're identified, we're often trying to, like the makeup of the person is to try to fix itself. It's trying to be someone. It's trying to get somewhere and be someone and perfect something. And this causes so much suffering in the human experience. Even in the character trying to be itself. You know how nowadays it's all like accepting yourself, being yourself, and it's beautiful. But when the person's trying to do that, it's always about, again, trying to do that, trying to be something, be someone, trying to have this image of how you're supposed to be or what it's supposed to be or what's it's in the head. But the only real true freedom or happiness is this being the way it is the human being the way it is. Simply life happening without it meaning anything or going anywhere or this total submersion in this being, in this fullness, in this life, in what's happening. This total submersion as this. That doesn't mean non-activity, doesn't mean sitting in meditation, being still or trying to be still. It isn't about not thinking or not feeling or anything like that. Not doing. I mean, that's the way the mind can only perceive it to be like that. It must be different to what it is. So it's a total release of control, a release of trying to, trying to be something other than what is, other than what this human character being is. This judging and resisting. And so awakening, this expansion, this collapse is it's really beyond the mind and its methods, the mind and its analyzing, the mind and its projections and understandings. It's an energetic. expansion, an energetic collapse, a removal of something that's been sticking, the removal of that which feels to be what feels to be true, something solid, something real. When there is just this, there is just this fullness of what is happening, this aliveness, these behaviors, these thoughts and feelings, these ideas. This beauty of life, this radical love, this radical freedom, which doesn't need anything, doesn't require anything. This happiness and joy, simply as its own being, not for a reason, not on the road to anywhere, just simply this happiness and freedom of being, this fullness of being. Oh, I can press that button. Oh, sorry, I can press. There's a microphone and a camera button. Maybe I can just press that and axe the camera. I just saw it. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, so you're welcome to join Zoom, to speak, to share. You're welcome to look through the chat. Oh, hi, Vincent. Oh, that's nice. Hi, hi, Guyana. Hi, Spacious. I'm drinking peppermint tea. Peppermint herbal tea. It's stomach soothing. Doesn't taste great, but it's not awful, but it's not great either. It's just a hot drink to soothe the stomach after eating. Oh, someone's joined. Okay, let's admit. Waiting room. How do I let them in? Joining. Come in, come in. Let's message him. Keep saying joining. Let me just say, let's see the bottom. Doing large this screen. Can you join? Hmm. I'm not sure why you've not joined the actual room, Sebastian. You're in the waiting room, but I've said I don't know why you haven't joined. Bup, 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 bup. Oh, not sure what happened there. Can you try and rejoin, Sebastian? Maybe try and rejoin. Don't know what happened there. Do, 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 do. Okay, I'll go back to chat. I'm not sure it's going to rejoin or not. But yeah, if you feel free to join the Zoom if you'd like to speak and share. Um, um, it helps to put Q before you write, so I can see where the questions are. To avoid reading through all the texts. What do you drink? Nice. Did you meditate for these realizations, or did they just happen? Hmm. So a lot of the realizations that I've had have been through through the intellect, but through the intellect, um, yeah, through the intellect, but there's also been an energetic, like an opening with that, like an opening with that. Like a realization isn't just like a mental thing. It's part mental, but it's also an energetic thing that happens. Yeah, I could just call it an opening. I don't know what else to call it. Yeah. So yeah, I've had hundreds, maybe thousands, I don't know, many of those. But what's being spoken about isn't that ultimately. What's being spoken about is not a realization. What's being spoken about is difficult to put into words and language, but the best I can do with words and language is to say what is being spoken about is an emptying out and 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 a filling up, not a filling up, but a fullness, an emptying and a full, not a fit, not a fulling, but an, like a fullness and an emptiness. So losing this boundary, this limitation of what you are, which is a fullness. It's totally full. There's no division. It's everything. That that is what's living. That's what's being is fullness. But it's empty. Like you can't find anything. There's no thing in it. It's everything. It's full, but it's also still and empty. And you can't realize that. It's not an intellectual thing you can realize. Yeah, but realizations happen. Realizations that happen in that. Um, but yeah, meditation is beautiful. It's beautiful to sit and meditate. But ultimately, meditation is this. It's this dropping into this. It's this expansion into this. It's this. This is true meditation. It's not an activity. Like if you link this to an activity, then you're always going to feel like you have to do the activity to access this or something. Like it's not here, it's not now, it's not this, it's only in found in a thing, in an activity. And it's all things, it's everything. It's not findable because it isn't lost. It's to quote Tony Parsons, it's the open secret. It's right here, it's this. But it's just hidden from, I say hidden, it's just hidden from the mind. It's hidden from this trying to find something. It's just so full and free. It's not a thing. When personality, character, feelings hurt is also all included. When the personality or the character or feelings are hurt is also is also all in everything is it's everything. Nothing is not this. Nothing is not this. It's beyond the mind. The mind wants to categorize and have lists. I'm a very listy person. I like lists, but in terms of this is beyond the mind. The mind's a functioning. The mind is a functioning. It's a yeah, it's a functioning. it's a way of, I'm not a brain expert, but it's like neurons and pathways, and it's the way the circuits are, it's wiring, it's chemicals, it's a functioning. So this brain is a functioning autistic ADHD brain, and it's the way it functions. It's functioning. But this isn't about the brain's functioning. This isn't about that, about the body at all. This is beyond all limitation, beyond all name, beyond all form, not excluding name and form and label and functioning, not rejecting or suppressing or repressing or avoiding any of that. Not at all. It's totally full. It's everything. But it's not found in any one particular thing. It's not bound to any particular thing. And this is freedom. It's what is wanted. It's a freedom from that straitjacket. So yeah, everything's included. After realization, how do you live a life without a me? Oh, life is lived. Life is. It's already without a me. It's already without that illusion. It's already without that experience of me, experience of someone. It's already that. But while that's playing, I'm not going to deny that there is that appearance as if there is someone, and that can't believe that life can happen without me knowing it, me monitoring it, me trying to control it. How can life happen without me watching it? It seems very true to that perspective. It seems very true. You can't imagine it. But this is about life. This is about life living. And that's always the way it is. It's life living. It's life being. It's life charactering. It's life functioning. It's life. So you don't live a life, would you say? You don't live a life without a me. Life is. It is without a me. It is. It is. This illusion of me drops. It's an illusion. It's not truth. So that drops, leaving life as it is, the way it always has been, the only way it can be, life as it is. This me is an added on piece of software that's creating lots of illusions and dreams and suffering in its own experience. Okay, it's yeah, it is what it is. So yeah. D, what was the intellectual awakening that you had? What did you realize intellectually? Oh, I don't know. There was just so many breaks. There was just so many pops. Um, as in like pop, pop. Um, like a breaking out of time, like a breaking out of that dream. Um, yeah, like seeing the illusions, seeing the illusions of me, of time, of stories. intellectually, I suppose you can say one of the big realizations are this is it. Like, um, yeah, this is it. That the idea of time is not actually true. Stop. Time is not true. Thoughts aren't true. But there are so many emotional stories um, that that are seen through after that. Like there's so many attachments and stories, emotions that are still in time. These ideas of someone, the pains of someone, like it's a real undoing. It's a real undoing, unraveling. Oh, someone's joined. Okay. Yeah, it's worked. I'm just going to test if I can stop or not stop your camera. I can't see an option that I can. I have asked to start video. Maybe if that video's on, I can then it will then say stop video or something. Anyway, hi Vincent. You're not forced to unmute or anything or un camera. You can keep your camera off. It's fine.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, I just asked you the question after realization, how do you live a life without a me?
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Hi.
Hi. Um, yeah, for me, I had first I was in a spiritual search, and then I listened to Tony Parsons, and everything changed. The whole search for spirituality, and um, yeah, it's now very empty in my life, but a beautiful emptiness.
Yeah, yeah,
And yeah. It's weird because now I'm without a job or something and not really like alive. So I'm in a still point in my life. And um, so that's why I asked you the question like, okay, how to. I know it's not a how to,
yeah,
but how do you let like life unfold more then? Or
yeah.
um, yeah,
Yeah, I can relate to that. I can feel that.
really? Yeah.
Yeah, I can relate to that. Like this feeling of because it is so different. It is so different. It is so different. Yeah, so I can understand that question of well then how do I now live? What's like what do I now do basically?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I
I
can
have the
understand.
same here. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Also, interaction with other people is different to me.
Yeah.
It's all these stories, and people tell all these stories, and I think like, yeah, okay, that's great, but yeah, you're telling a story you experienced in the past or in the future, but we're here now.
Well, I don't experience that part, but I do the first part. I can relate to the first part more.
Ah,
Yeah. So for the first part that I can relate to more, um,
how did socializing change for you after
oh,
realization?
I'll just do the first part first. I was going to mute you while I just think through the first. Sorry. So I can really relate to the first part. It felt like, yeah, I could really resonate with that. Um, this feeling like this is so different. Like what, what do I do? Like how is this? How can I, yeah, this feeling of being not lost, but this difference. Um, but I feel like that becomes okay. It becomes okay because life is living. It was never this idea of yourself that was living. And so that idea of yourself is, you know, it's a bit lost. It's a bit like confused or something. But it's okay. It's just this changeover to this living. It was never about you. You were never really in control, only in your mind. You thought you were, but it was never true. So it's okay. I'll meet you now. So the second part about about social. Do you want to repeat that bit?
Yeah. Um, in the past, when there was a me, socializing was very different to me. Um, more like, really like a me is speaking,
Mm.
but it's different now. Like,
Mm.
uh, I think I have to get used to it, just like you said, like living and interaction and everything is so different, and it's kind of lost.
Mm. But that lost one, that lost sense isn't true. It's never been true. It's never been the one in control, never been the one living. It's not true.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the mind again.
What, sorry, it's the
It's the mind again, thinking like,
mind.
ah, I'm so lost.
And there's a pull to it, that pull of that being true, this attachment to that position. Like someone's there, someone's this sense of autonomy that someone's actually individually there, separate. This pull to that, this
Yeah.
attachment to it. It's not true.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Vincent. Thank you. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Oh, I was just being joking, but also true, but joking about she's an arse. It just inspired it just inspired me to title the stream like that. I can be seen, well, yeah, just certain traits and qualities that can be arse-like. Not arse-like to me, actually. I don't see it as being an arse, but I can jokingly say, "Oh, what an what an arse I am," but I don't actually believe that. It's just I can laugh and see it. I can like understand why somebody might see that way of being as being pedantic or you know the pedantic. They need to be right, like fighting, like this is right, this is the way it was. I have the receipts, like that kind of. um those kinds of traits, but yeah. And then the point of it is that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the character is, how the character is, in terms of freedom, in terms of, yeah, this freedom, just beyond that illusion, beyond that idea of yourself, beyond those traits or those labels, and that attachment in believing that you will find freedom as that character, that your freedom lies at the bottom of resolving that character, making that character perfect, making that character healed or something to the maximum. Like psychology is so amazing. It is so useful and great, but you can get really like it's just endless. This constant trying to improve yourself to be the holy one, the better than the other one. And sometimes you're just an arse. Sometimes, sometimes you're just an arse. Like, it's a total embracing of that, a total okayness with that. It's just so beautiful.
Hi, Kelly.
Hi, Deepa.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask about about stories again. Just now I got wholly caught up in a story about my ex-husband, and I thought I was all over that, but it just like came up. So I wanted to ask you, do you think that um it could be like stored in my body or something, or is it just that I wasn't aware enough, or that it's, not to trust my thoughts? And normally I do, when the thoughts come up, I can realize that they're not true and I just let them pass. But sometimes it just takes over, and yeah, and it just happened like that. So I don't know if I have um if the stories, do you think they're stored in the body, like energetically, or
Um, I think I think you've called, but I've already lost that ability to really think about things like that.
yeah,
I think the more I speak about this, like there's a dropping into this, and I seem to lose the ability to, I seem to lose the ability to speak. Um, um, yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
yeah, that's okay.
I just know this is everything.
Yeah, that's beautiful enough of an answer, I think.
This 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 is enough. It really
Yeah,
is enough. There's nothing wrong.
yeah,
What's longed for isn't understanding and meaning in time,
yeah,
understanding your past, understanding what's wrong, understanding that isn't
mm,
what's longed for. Maybe the mind wants to have make sense of things and have a
yeah,
pretty picture of things.
yeah.
But what's
I think,
really deeply longed for is this freedom from that.
yeah,
Not answering that, but freedom from that.
yeah,
Total freedom from it all. This moment, what is? It's free fall.
mm,
It doesn't know past and your husband and the emotions and just knows what's happening, what is. If there is an emotion there of sadness or whatever the emotion is, that's what's happening. And it's so deep and it's so beautiful. This energy ripping through doesn't mean anything. The mind doesn't need to store it as something, as a meaningful part of the puzzle. It's just what it is. Just anger or sadness or pain. I understand that having a story or understanding of something can be helpful as well.
mm.
It can calm the body or something. But what's longed for is this, just this being, this freedom.
That's beautiful. I think that's what I needed to hear, actually.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, thank you, Deepa.
Thanks, Kelly.
Okay, maybe that's it for this evening. Thank you for joining, and yeah, lots of love. Lots of love. Bye.